This is a beautiful Korean love story about two people who fell in love while working together to fulfill one woman's dying wish. Yoonseo is a hardworking young woman who supports her family by selling insurance policies and taking care of her sick grandmother. She's dating a man named Jin. But their relationship isn't serious. He doesn't know that she has a sick grandmother that she's caring for. And she doesn't really have much time for him because she's always busy with work. One day at work, Yoonseo meets Jihoon, a new client that she has to work with in order to make a sale. Jihoon is handsome, sweet, intelligent, and rich. Everything about him seems perfect except for one thing. He has a kind of arrogant attitude that gets on Yoonseo's nerves. Nonetheless, Yoonseo decides to take up the challenge of winning him over. Meanwhile, Jihoon is actually interested in Yoonseo from the moment he sees her. She's smart, pretty, and has a great personality. He's just not good at showing it. In fact, when they first meet, he treats her rudely and tells her that he doesn't like her face. So Yoonseo becomes even more determined to win him over. After some time, Jihoon does open up to Yoonseo and asks her for help. He tells her that his mother passed away when he was young and now he wants to buy an insurance policy so that his father, who raised him alone, will be taken care of if he dies. Yoonseo understands how important this is to him and promises to do whatever it takes to make sure he feels comfortable with the policy. As they work together, they begin to develop feelings for each other. Soon it's time for Yoonseo to visit Jihoon's house. She's nervous because she's never been to the house of such a wealthy client before. She wants to make a good impression on both him and his father. But when she arrives, she sees that his father isn't home and Jihoon lives alone. She also notices that he has a lot of paintings of a woman who looks exactly like him. It turns out that these paintings were made by his mother when she was alive and she died when Jihoon was just a baby. Jihoon misses his mother very much and Yoonseo can see that even though he's rich, he's actually quite lonely. When Jihoon's father comes home, Yoonseo is relieved because now she won't be the only one taking care of Jihoon, but she soon realizes that something isn't right. His father is too kind to her and he even cries when she leaves. Yoonseo begins to think that maybe there are some things he isn't telling her and decides to investigate. She goes through his old stuff and finds a letter from his wife who left him. She also finds out that Jihoon's father had an affair and that's why his wife left him. Of course, Yoonseo didn't mean to find all this information out and she feels guilty for going through his private things. She apologizes to him, but he tells her that it's okay because he wants her to know the truth. He also tells her that he loves her. And finally they kiss. The two of them decide to get married. But then Yoonseo's grandmother falls seriously ill. She spends all her time at the hospital by her grandmother's bedside. And she has to put off telling her grandmother about her marriage plans because she doesn't want to upset her. Sadly, Yoonseo's grandmother passes away soon after. She's devastated, but Jihoon is there for her and he helps her through her grief. One day, Yoonseo's friend asks her why she hasn't told her family about her marriage yet. Yoonseo hesitates, but eventually tells her friend the truth. Her friend is shocked and tells her that she needs to tell her family as soon as possible. She calls her family to tell them about her marriage, but they don't react the way she expected. Her mother and sister are angry at her and they start to yell at her. Yoonseo is confused and hurt. She doesn't understand why they're so angry. It turns out that her mother and sister found out that Jihoon is the son of the man who had an affair with her and they're furious with him and with her for marrying him without telling them. Yoonseo tries to explain that she didn't know this when she married him. But her family doesn't want to hear it. They tell her that she's no longer welcome in their home and kick her out. Yoonseo is heartbroken. She never imagined that her own family would treat her this way. She doesn't know what to do next, but luckily, Jihoon is there to help her. Jihoon takes Yoonseo to his house and introduces her to his father. He tells his father everything that happened and asks him for help. His father is furious with Yoonseo's family and vows to make things right. He calls Yoonseo's family and yells at them for treating her badly. He tells them that she's part of their family now and they have to accept her. Finally, Yoonseo's family agrees to forgive her and welcome her back into their home. Yoonseo is so grateful to Jihoon and his father for helping her. She realizes that she's not only married to the man she loves, but she's also gained a second family. The movie ends with Yoonseo and Jihoon happily married and living in their own home. They have two children, a boy and a girl, and they're expecting their second child when the movie was released. This movie was popular among female viewers because it gave them hope for true love. Even though the main character, Yoonseo, has a rough start in life, she never gives up on love. She keeps believing that one day she will find her Prince Charming. And in the end, she does. She finds a man who loves her for who she is, not for her looks or her money. She also finds a man who is willing to stand by her side through thick and thin. If you enjoyed this beautiful Korean love story, be sure to check out our channel for more. We have plenty of videos about K-drama and K-movie recaps. Don't forget to leave a comment down below telling us what you thought of the movie. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe for more content like this. And as always, thanks for watching.